What the f is that? What the f is that? What in the f?
What you're seeing is the ether, which has been hidden from us because it proves that the earth is flat and stationary. You can find a bunch of old documents on this. It's also known as the upper air or the blue air. Right, the ether is known as a superfluid. It is basically a section between the firmament and the sky. It's where they're actually going when they say they're going to space. The vacuum state of superfluid pervades the entire universe and may account for the missing matter. We can actually observe the moon moving through this superfluid. Watch these little waves. You see that little wave? That is the moon moving through this superfluid ether. Watch, there goes another one. Alright, because like the Bible says in Genesis 1, the moon and the sun are inside of the firmament. And there's definitely something powerful about this ether that they're not telling us. Look at this. The failure of the US attempts to attain supremacy of the ether. So for whatever reason, this thing they want full control over. And I think it has something to do with Ephesians 2:2, where it calls Satan the ruler of the power of the air. Ether. Look at this. The ancient Greeks saw the ether as a godlike element and a substance that allowed humans to connect to spirituality and intuition. So maybe this ether has something to do with how the spiritual connects to the physical, which is how the wicked, Satan and his minions, are able to shoot fiery darts at us. Like I said, they always put the truth hidden in plain sight, right? We had the ether in Minecraft. Like you see that blue air surrounding this dimension that they've created in the video game. Here's another video game that they put it in. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.
All of these buildings all around here, as I told in class last night, they're ours. They belong to us. They're ancient, these buildings. There's a whole city underneath this city. They went and burned all the major cities, the major energy centers. Our ancestors set up these energy centers that we call Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Atlanta, Detroit, right? Chicago, Miami, Los Angeles. They are energy centers. They're not where they are in huge, large cities just because of some coincidence. There's energy and power in these places.
There's a theory that demons created a hyper-advanced society before us, and that's why God flooded the earth. We all know that Noah's flood was sent to rid the world of evil, but the question is, what kind of evil? Legend has it that before the flood, demons or fallen angels came down to the earth to cause chaos by giving people knowledge that they were never supposed to possess. For a period of 1,600 years, humans who possessed the knowledge from these fallen angels had access to advanced technologies that helped them conquer the world and build empires. Interestingly enough, the legend of Tartaria also speaks of a society who had access to advanced technology and knowledge that somehow disappeared overnight. Many people have their theories on why Tartaria disappeared. Some believe that oil oligarchs wiped them out because they discovered free atmospheric energy, and others believe that God was the one who decided to get rid of them. No matter what you believe, it's pretty clear that our history is much different than we have been taught.
You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today. Free your mind.
We're being told information which is false.
erased your identity and implanted a new one.
Worldwide flood occurred as recent as the 1800s. These are photos you rarely see. Ancient structures covered in mud and many...
Sound that creates magnetic fields. Moving magnetic fields create electricity. It's in that order that creation seems to happen. So we don't live in an electromagnetic universe, we live in a magneto-electric universe. So magnets give off sound. We all know what speakers are. So there you go, you got electricity, it comes out of a plug, it runs down a wire, it goes into a speaker, a magnet, the magnet reacts, and the magnet makes the air move and creates sound. And the reverse is possible as well. It works one way and it works the other way. And this is where we start getting into the real understanding of some of the masters. Everything manifests as a torus in a toroidal field, and including sound. And this is what sound looks like when it manifests as a toroidal field. Sound, just like everything else, manifests as a toroidal field, as a torus. And this is why when our hearts beat, we create a toroidal field around our body. And that toroidal field creates an electromagnetic field around our body. And so it goes. This is what the toroidal fields look like, or that are created by the sounds we make when we speak. And phenomenal research and work has been done to show us what the different toroidal shapes and fields look like of different letters and different sounds, especially vowels. And then as we speak, these toroidal fields that we manufacture and we create with our mouths, infinite forms, infinite shapes, infinite creativity that we manifest.
Thank you.
Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. All praises to Yahweh, Ahashem, Yahweh Shai, Ahashem, Rakakadash. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Fam Yasharala and the Bad Babal. Shalom.